Hey guys, Jeremy here, and this is my new portable gas griddle, which was sent to me at no charge for this review. And I tell you what, I got it on low right now, super hot. We're sitting at 600 degrees, so I need to let this thing cool off just a little bit before I throw some meat on here. But you did have to assemble this. So the assembly started with the legs and then worked its way up to the grill itself, and then last thing you had to do was put on the regulator for your propane. Now, I went ahead and I am using an adapter here so that I can use a 20-pound propane tank. Now, this is designed for a 1-pound propane tank. However, if you do much cooking with a griddle or a grill that uses a 1-pound tank, you know you're only going to get 1, maybe 2 meals out of a 1-pound tank. So I like to just take that off and use a 20-pound tank so that I don't have to worry about running out. Now, what I like about this is that the grill itself is screwed to the tabletop. And with the tabletop, you do have a little bit of workspace. Then you do have a tray here for your seasonings and your condiments. Around here in the back, you do have a drip tray for grease and things like that. So you got a drip tray right there. I'm not going to pull that out because it's hot. But you notice there's also scissor legs here. So if you were to loosen these screws right here, I got one here and I got one right over here. Loosen these screws, you're going to be able to fold this down. Now it is going to be compact. So your scissor legs are going to come right up underneath the table here, but then you're still going to have your grill on top. So I mean, storage, you're still going to have a little bit of space for your storage, but you're not going to have this much. So if you fold those legs up, then you're going to be able to pack this away. Take it with you traveling, take it with you camping, take it with you for an overnighter or for a weekender, and that's going to be super handy for that. Now, the handle does stay cool so that I don't have to worry about burning my hand and grabbing a hot piece of metal here, anything like that. It is just a click start, just like with any other gas grill. If you listen, you hear the igniter there, okay? And now I got it turned, again, I got it turned all the way down, and you see here, I'm sitting at 500 degrees. Now we're getting ready to throw some chicken on there, so it's not going to be too bad. So a lot of times with these grills like this, you have the glossy finish on the outside, and then if you get that too hot, it's going to bubble up, and that finish is going to flake off. But this is more of like a sandblasted finish, and it's a kind of a matte finish, so or flat finish, so it's not really going to bubble up. I think it's going to take a lot of heat, and it's going to be just fine. Now, again, it doesn't take much for this to heat up, and it doesn't take much to hold the heat. Sitting at 400 degrees right now, so we're going to go ahead and drop our chicken on here and let it begin to cook. All right, now we're just going to let it do its thing, and we'll check back here in just a little bit. If you did need to move this, and once it is folded up, it's got wheels on it, so it's going to be mobile, portable, simple to take from one place to the next if you need to move it maybe away from the house, or if you need to move it around your camper or whatever you got going on, then you're not going to have any trouble doing that with these wheels, especially if you had that 1-pound tank on there. Boom, you can go anywhere. All right, so we're going to flip it, and then we're going to be just about done with this. All right, I think we're ready to pull this chicken off of here, and I'm laying it in butter just because everything's better with butter. So if you're looking for a nice portable griddle that's going to be great for camping, for a weekender, or right outside your house here, this one right here from Laudlife is definitely one worth checking out.